Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here, and welcome to Mornings with 60 and Me. Hope you're having a great morning so far. I have got my cup of Earl Grey tea today. I decided to go with a nice classic drink, and I always find that Earl Grey and English breakfast bring back these memories of of my past. I think it's because used to have tea in my bottle. I think my mother weaned me on tea, so it's just part of my culture. But anyway, I hope you've got a cup of tea or coffee as well. And just wanted to ask you a question. Are you having a busy day so far? Do you feel like you've got lots to do? You know, one of these stereotypes about women over 60 is that we kind of are going to slow down. This is the time to relax and, rest. And in my experience, it's completely the opposite. I'm busier than ever. I'm doing things all the time. I've got my business I'm running. I've got my family commitments that I love to get involved with. I'm doing some volunteer work. I meet with friends. I'm going to museums. I like to go to the theater. I try to fill my days, and of course I've got my books to read and things to write, my personal things, just lots and lots of activity. Notice I didn't mention cooking in that list. I don't do a lot of that, but I love to have meals with friends and, keep busy socially. So I'm sure as I was telling you how I share how I do live my life, you were recognizing some of the things that you love to do. And of course there are things I do for myself, like meditating. I do my yoga. I try to go to the gym now and again, and in a way those are relaxing things. Those are things that help me to release stress and relax a little bit. So I thought that would be a fun topic to talk about today, how we relax in our 60s given all the stuff that we want to do. And I asked our community actually to help me with this, and I asked them very simply, what do you do to relax? And some of the ideas were really inspirational, and I'm going to read through some of them to see whether or not you can relate, whether they're things that you do. Now, a couple of people, Joe said, I love to listen to music. A lot of people said that, listen to music and dance. I love to go swimming, she says, and I like to go to spend time in my garden. This is when the weather's good, I like to go for a walk by the beach. She lives by a beach, fortunately, and I think it's getting out into nature. A lot of people said that. Yvonne and a few others said, I love to take my dog for a walk. If the weather's good, I just like to go out and meet new people. It's a great way to engage with the world. If it's raining, she says, I like to knit or crochet. And also, I love to listen to classical music. Do we have any other classical music fans out there? I used to love to go to the opera. I haven't gone in ages, but music is really special. And then she just said that she likes to do yoga or Pilates. So I think she's quite busy. Now, Barbara says she thinks cooking relaxes her. I don't quite understand this personally myself, but I'm sure a lot of you do love to cook, and it feels very relaxing. And she loves to take an afternoon nap sometimes if she just needs to really unwind and relax. Debbie says, now this was a big one, reading. Lots of women in our community love to read. So she loves to do reading, cross-stitching, and crocheting. So crafts are really a big activity for relaxing as well. Connie says she loves gardening. Diane says she's a full-time caregiver for her husband. So as a result, she tries to take a rest, like a physical rest, with her feet up and maybe a nap in the afternoon. So I can really relate to that. Sometimes it's the simple things, isn't it? Just having a 15-minute, 20-minute nap just charges you for the rest of the day. Cheryl says, I like to indulge herself in things that she knows will quiet her mind. Now, for me, that's meditation, breathing, exercises, and for her, it's doing puzzles. Sometimes I do coloring as well. I don't think anyone mentioned that, but I sometimes do coloring, mandalas, or something that's very rhythmic and calms your mind. So the puzzles was Cheryl's idea. Jacqueline says she likes doing nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. That's her relaxing. And Christine says that she really enjoys volunteering. So I think that's another cool thing. A lot of people were volunteering, and in fact, we've done some articles the last few weeks about mentoring and volunteering, and I have been amazed at the number of people who are mentoring and doing tutoring or other helping activities in their community. And a lot of people put that in the list of things they do to relax. I think there's a perspective there sometimes that when you look at other people's challenges and problems, you sometimes do start to really appreciate your own situation, and that does calm you. So I think that's a really good response. Now Karen, she's got the idea right here for me. She likes to relax by taking mineral salt baths, daydreaming, quilting, and baking. But yeah, of course, and this is great. Just take a few hours a day, sometimes a week, on the weekend, perhaps, to bake a cake or just do something with a. Don't have to even go to a spa. You can do your own. Now she says, Mary says, my husband and I like to walk our dog. Again, and her dog's name, by the way, is Flash. And she likes to relax and also to knit and to read. So there's a few ideas. I mean, Jeanine says very simply that she likes to remind herself to be grateful every day. I've actually just started something too, which I'm going to talk about in a different day's message, but this was something that I just started doing, and it's just maybe an inspiration for you. I read an article about a man who started a gratitude project. And, we all write our gratitude journals, or we sit and think about things that we're grateful for. But what his exercise was to write an email every day to a friend, someone that he knew pretty well, and just in a few sentences to say why he was grateful for their friendship. And he said that it was just the most remarkable experience for himself and for the people he chose to write to. And he said that just about everybody wrote back. Everybody was very moved by the fact he'd taken not only to say thank you and he was grateful, but to remind them of how he met them, or just something special about the relationship. So I'm going to do that as a relaxation exercise, every day for 15 minutes. Just take a few moments to write to a friend and thank them for their friendship in my life. But anyway, we all do things differently. We all look at our world and how busy we are, and either we make the time or we don't. But hopefully this is giving you some thoughts, some insight and inspiration for how to bring relaxation into your life. And I guess that's my question for you today. And of course, thank you for being here and for joining in and having fun with these types of questions and games. But do you enjoy reading? Do you take dogs for a walk? What do you like to do to relax? I'd love to have your ideas. And then maybe you can practice it today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. I hope it's a great day for you. Obviously, I'm really, really excited to see you every single day, and I look forward to being here with you tomorrow on Mornings with 60 and Me. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.